People speak often of reincarnation, and it has come to the point where many people see this as some mysterious teaching, and yet it is a concept that a large part of the world understands. It is also a concept that was accepted in the early Christian faith and has been accepted in various segments of the Jewish faith and is an integral part of the Kabbalistic teachings. We would say to you that perhaps it might be understood better if you would think in terms of soul progressions, soul growth. Think of a young child, then think of an adolescent and a teenager and someone in the prime of life, and then an elderly person. They are the same person. Some people will say, if that person dies, what will they have for a body in the life beyond? And we would say they are spirit. They would be represented in the life beyond as they wish to manifest. So some people would say, if you live multiple incarnations, and to incarnate means to be born, so reincarnation means to be reborn or rebirthed, just as Jesus said to Nicodemus, you must be born again. Nicodemus understood this and responded, how must I enter again into my mother's womb? But Jesus went further to say that you are not just the physical being, but rather that you are the spiritual essence, the eternal essence. That you are the Spirit, and the Spirit is as the wind, and from whence it comes and to where it goes you cannot see. Thus he gave an actual description of the incarnational process that has been perverted throughout the ages by those who wanted to control you, who wanted to make you fear hell, and have in essence potentially slowed your soul growth and soul progression. For since the most ancient of times, it has been known that the soul is eternal. You may have objections and say, but Christianity teaches something different. We will ask you, is it more important what Christianity teaches, or is it more important what Jesus taught you? If the Christian faith is based on the teachings of Jesus, of the rabbi from the first century, then is it not reasonable that you should be paying more attention to Jesus than you should to those who 2,000 years later do not understand what he was teaching? You say, but the church has learned and gained more through spiritual enlightenment and revelation. So the church each century knows a little bit more. By that reasoning, then, the church should know much more than the Lord. Do you really believe your church knows more than Jesus Christ of Nazareth knew? That is a heresy if there ever was one, and it is the heresy promoted by the church itself to remain in control and in power. So, we will speak to you this truth, and we will tell you more about this the next time that we meet. But for the moment, let it be said that Judaism from ancient times believed in reincarnation. And even today there are sects of Judaism that still do. And Christianity in the most ancient of times, until it was outlawed to take control of the church, believed also in the migration of the soul. Soul progression. So until the next time we meet, may you be in peace, live in peace, and realize that what you do today is creating your tomorrow. And if you think that tomorrow is unimportant to you because you will no longer be here, if you think abusing the earth is okay, if you think that eliminating and using up and squandering resources is okay because humankind won't be here, we will tell you this: soul progression. Oh, yes, you may be born in another realm, another world, another planet. You may be born in another age and in another era, but likely you will be born on this earth and live in the earth that you have created. Live in the world that you have created. So what you do now, what you do with your life, how you live, not only determines your soul consciousness in the life to come, but it determines the world you will have to live in. We leave you with blessings and with peace. Peace be with you.